Duff here. You're looking at my Craftsman YT4000 Tractor. Last weekend I was mowing and all of a sudden it started to make a horrible noise when the transmission was engaged. If I pressed on the brake right there, it quieted the noise down, and I was actually able to finish my mowing, but it sounded like something was ready to fly off actually. So I finished my mowing, pulled it in here, and it just started it up and tried to back out, and I have no drive whatsoever now. So my theory is one of the idler pulleys was bad. So I'm going to push it out and see if I can work on it in the grass here and get a look at what's going on underneath. This is going to be tricky because I have to make sure I don't lay chicken crap. So anyways, there's a series of cotter pins that hold this deck on. You gotta get the deck off if you want to be able to see what's going on. There's a transmission. So I'm just going to take them off one at a time. Okay, there's one. There's washers associated with this too, so don't lose them. Actually, you're supposed to put the deck all the way down when you're doing this. I had it up in the air. Okay, so there's one. Here's one. Whoops. Okay. So that arm just drops off. Ouch. Okay. There's another cotter pin. And I think this problem actually has been going on for a while, because the drivetrain has been getting quite loud. And I didn't really think much about it, but when it let loose over the weekend, I mean, it sounded like it was ready to literally fly apart. So I'm hoping just the idler pulley is the issue. Although I might, at this point, who knows, I might need another drive belt too. But we'll see. Alright, so here's another pin. This is my fourth pin. These are a little bit weird. Okay. So now that arm should drop off. And then there's a pin down here. Okay, get that off. And there's a washer that actually I should have had on the same side as the pin, but I did not. Okay, so you got to release the belt here. Okay, that just comes off the guards, and then I just have to there's a little clip here that secures the clutch cable. Just gonna pop that out, and then I should be able to slide this out of the way. If you wanted to totally get this out of the way, this comes out of the bracket here. Basically, you release this spring and then you can pop it through, but I think I can do it without releasing the cable. That's the clutch cable that engages the blades. Alright, you probably can't see this, but it looks like the belt is off the pulley in the back, which would explain why I have no transmission right now. So I need to get that back on, but I need to figure out which pulley is the problem, because as you can see, these are cheap plastic pulleys. which is kind of stupid. That one looks alright. Alright, let me do some more investigation. The chickens are very interested in what I'm doing. Hi cutie, what's up? Alright, so did some finagling. I got this back on the pulley back here, and when I'm looking at these idler pulleys, it seems obvious that this is, you know, this is kind of spinning right, but I'm assuming this is the one that's a problem, because there's like all kinds of torn up plastic on there. So I'm going to get some tools and I'll be back. Yes, I will, cutie. Okay, there's from what I've found, there's two different types of idler pulleys. There's two of these and one of these, and I ordered all three, even though it seems like this one is the one that's really bad. Oh yeah, it's cracked there. No wonder it was making so much noise. I just felt that. I didn't realize that. It's cracked on the pulley surface. Okay, so that one's definitely the main culprit, but since I have all three, I'm going to just replace them. You know, might as well. It'll just help the longevity of the tractor. So I'm going to work on this one first, and I have a 9/16 socket. Okay, so when dropping this one out, there's a little metal, I don't know, guide pin thing. It looks like it's on top of it, so that's going to come out too when you drop this. So just keep in mind that you need that as well, and that you put it back in when you put the idler pulley back on. Okay. Alright, so here's this pulley. Yeah, look at this one. This one's all bitched up too. I don't know if you can see that, but the slot, the plastic in the slot is all screwed up. So nice that they use high quality plastic pulleys. Alright, so I'm going to put the first one back on. Maybe you can see this, maybe you can't. Have that little piece back in. I'm just snugging it up. Alright, that looks good. Okay, so next I'm going to go for this one, even though this bar is kind of in the way. Oh, geez. Okay, so this is on a spring, so I could kind of push it over at the same time as I'm loosening it up, so that should be a lot of fun. Alright, I got that one. I just had to get two hands on it and pull hard. Okay, this one I think is just the bare bolt. I don't think there's any additional stuff hanging off this one. Just push the spring over to get it out. Okay, this one is in better shape. I don't see anything broken on the pulley surface of this one, but we're still going to replace it. Okay, nice new pulley. This is really fun to do. Come on. Trying to keep tension on the arm while getting the pulley back on. It's challenging. Okay. Alright, it's started. I'll come back when it's tight. Okay, got that one back on. Nice and stable. And now the one that's really bad. Of course, it's really tight. Be careful under here. There's lots of things you could bang your wrist on or your hand. Cut it. Okay, I almost just did that. I can't believe how bad this one is. And what do I think? Alright, this one, it feels like the nut head, or the head of the bolt is turning. And I think I saw online that you have to do something from above where you stop the nut from turning, so I might have to go borrow Cindy. Okay, I've enlisted Cindy. I think what I need to do is I have a straight edge screwdriver wedged in there that should hopefully stop the bolt from turning so I can get it out. Okay, so I have it out. I pulled down on the pulley to kind of keep tension on that bolt as I backed it out. You can see how terrible that thing is. It's destroyed. Totally destroyed. That's amazing. Alright. Okay, I'm not happy because here's the shitty one that I just got off. And here are I have two other pulleys here. I have this one and this one. This one has a longer shaft, obviously. And when you put them on their side, you can see it's thinner. And the dimensions of this one look way off. So this one looks the closest. I'm going to try putting this on. And even if it isn't 100% correct, I can maybe order the right piece, and this will at least get me by short term. So let me see if that works. Okay, you know what I just realized? Right here, this one is the right width. So I thought that this was just a regular idler pulley, but this is actually what's designed to go here, and this is designed to go here. Okay, so all is not lost. I just need to reverse them. Alright, so there you go. That's a perfect match, so I feel better. I'm gonna reverse this stuff. Alright, so although online I saw something about using a screwdriver to hold that in place while you take it off and pull it off, put it back on. Actually, I found to keep that bolt engaged, I just pulled down on this as I was reattaching it, and then it kept the bolt locked in place, and I was able to tighten it and remove it that way. So that seemed to work better for me. So now I have my nice new pulleys in place. I just need to get the belt back on. Alright, so I put the belt back on, but then when I would engage the brake to start it, the belt would slip off right away. So either the belt is so stretched that it's not going to stay on, or I have it routed wrong. So I went online and I have a diagram here that I'm going to refer to see if I can verify if I have the belt right or not. Alright, so as you can see there, I once again have transmission power. But it seems like if I step on the brake all the way, there's too much slack in that belt and it pops off. So I'm going to have to order a belt as well. So I'm going to just try to baby it until then. You know, only push the brake as far as needed. And I should be able to get by, I think, until then. So. But then I'm going to have to kind of repeat most of this procedure once again once I get the belt. So that's the way most of my projects go. So anyways, that's how you replace the pulleys. All of the pulleys underneath, the replaceable ones, at least the easily replaceable ones, on a Craftsman YT4000 Tractor. I'm going to just reverse that installation process with a deck and take it for a quick mow. Okay, the deck's back on. See if we can move. belt is really stretched out. I'm going to try to just get it on enough that I can get the damn tractor back in the garage. So be sure to tune in for how to replace the transmission belt on your Craftsman YT4000 Tractor. Duffman out. Okay.